Good morning. My name is Danny Moran. This is my case study, Internet Use Violations, Threats over the World Wide Web. Category 1, Problem Identification Analysis. Category 1, what do you know? What I know is Altino High School is an affluent area in a large city. This section of the city has always been an affluent area in which families have secure financial means. Dr. Harvey Smith has been the principal of the high school for the past 9 years. He was recognized as Principal of the Year by the State Secondary Principals Association 2 years ago. He is an established principal, respected by parents, and focused on maintaining a reputation as a principal of the most prestigious school in the state. Dr. Smith has worked diligently to recommend only the most highly qualified teachers, applicants for available positions. This brings in Ms. Tate. Ms. Tate has completed her undergraduate degree, master's degree, and another year of postgraduate work. Ms. Robin Tate was hired a year ago to teach specialized science courses such as zoology, botany, and genetics. We're going to continue on with what do I know. Ms. Tate has never been married and is intent on establishing a structured classroom focused on academics. The rigor of the subject she is assigned to teach, combined with her serious approach to instructional delivery, establishes a classroom and students experience high level of stress. Dr. Smith has received numerous calls about Ms. Tate's student expectations from parents concerned about their students' grades. Dr. Smith has discussed techniques with Ms. Tate that she can use in a classroom to reduce student stress and overall improve student interactions. Veterans Day holiday fell on a Friday, which provided a long weekend for students and staff. Ms. Tate went on vacation. When she returned to her apartment and checked her email, she found a personal message that directed her to a Facebook page that had highly suggestive comments about her and critical comments about her class rigor. And the final comment on the website was, "Who wants Ms. Tate to disappear?" What do you need to know? Has Mr. Harvey Smith dealt with parent complaints before about his faculty members and coursework? Has Mr. Harvey dealt with these types of threats before towards his faculty at his school? Has Mr. Harvey had a follow-up meeting with Ms. Tate to discuss the implementation to reduce student stress and student interactions? Did Ms. Tate have an incident with a disgruntled or disruptive student that could have prompted this? What is a good solution for the Facebook page and possible threat towards Ms. Tate? Was the appropriate consequence for those responsible for the Facebook page? Category 1, identifying the problem. Mr. Smith has received numerous calls about Ms. Tate's stringent expectations for parents that are concerned about their child's grades. Dr. Smith has discussed stress-reducing techniques that Ms. Tate can use in her classroom with her students. Parents and students continue to complain about Ms. Tate's workload and poor instructions. Ms. Tate received an email that leads her to a threatening Facebook page with highly offensive language towards her and complaints about her class. Category 2, proposed plan of action with appropriate strategies for implementation. Plan of action. 1, I would review the school technology policies and see what guidelines are in place for inappropriate technology use. 2nd, I would review policies with the proper way to question students in regards to the Facebook post. I would then see what the district policies are for using a technologist to help determine where the email originated from and who is ultimately responsible for it. 4, I would print off hard copies of the email and Facebook page to have as visual evidence when I am talking with students and parents. Have technology find out who were those responsible for the Facebook page. 6, contact the parents of all parties responsible for the Facebook page and have an immediate meeting and improve student interactions. 7, I have the Facebook page taken down by those responsible and appropriate consequences be handed down. Category 3, resolve the issue based on promoting the success of all students. What is best for the students? I would openly address the Facebook post with students, parents, and faculty that appropriate actions have been made to prevent this from happening in the future. For Ms. Tate, I'd conduct walkthroughs on her class to make sure she is implementing stress-reducing techniques and improving her interactions with students in class. Meet with Ms. Tate weekly till she feels that at ease with everything that has transpired, and let her know that she is supported by administration and that appropriate consequences have been handed down and students have been dealt with. And then continue to work towards installing a secure technology infrastructure to prevent this kind of things from happening in the future. Category 4, debrief the problem by reflecting on what you are thinking, feeling, and valuing, and by identifying issues that are unresolved or open to further investigation. Thinking, feeling, and valuing, reflecting on how Ms. Tate felt when she discovered the Facebook post and the need to stay with her parents that evening to feel safe, because, obviously she took it as a threat towards her, and, she reacted as any person would. Looking at Ms. Tate as an individual, not as a teacher. Make sure she is feeling the support, seeing if she needs counseling, just to deal with this properly. And then the well-being of her students after the Facebook post. Is Ms. Tate still have a little bit of anger towards the Facebook post, and is she taking it out in the class? Just making sure that everyone is being taken care of in the proper way. And then, does Ms. Tate feel the total and complete support by the administration? Unresolved issues or further investigation. What is the faculty's response to the Facebook post, and if other posts have been made in reference to other teachers at the high school before? Will Ms. Tate implement Dr. Smith's techniques to reduce stress and increase positive interactions with students? Ms. Tate's view of the high school after the incident, Will students in Ms. Tate's class receive their first low grade, further impacting their hopes for valedictorian or salutatorian? And then, will Ms. Tate's classroom instruction improve along with students' workload? Unresolved issues or further investigation. Category 5. Reflect on Standard 5 by providing evidence that you, as the educational leaders of the building level, applies knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting with integrity, fairness, and ethical manner. As an educational leader, at the building level apply knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting with integrity. I'd act accordingly on evidence found by the technology specialist to address those or students involved with the Facebook page. Address and resolve any issues between Ms. Tate and the students. Provide proper support by administration to Ms. Tate. And then, provide proper support and avenues for students to deal with stress. Educational leader at the building level apply knowledge that promotes success of every student by acting with fairness. Properly addressing those students responsible for the Facebook page and post on it and based on school policy, seeing what policies are in place and how disciplinary action should be handed down to those students responsible. Interviewing students or student responsible for the post and see what caused them to feel that those posts were necessary. And then discuss problem solutions with students and parents to resolve concerns that they have towards Ms. Tate's class. Educational leader at the building level apply knowledge that promotes the success of every student by acting in an ethical manner. Meet with Ms. Tate, continue to provide proper support for improvement with students in her classroom and just positive interactions as well. Address those concerns with students and parents, letting them know that steps are being taken to help improve Ms. Tate's class. And then turning to the faculty, assuring them that future posts or explicit comments on social media sites will be dealt with according to school policy. Those responsible will be dealt with according to the policies as well. That is my case study. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.